Hi folks, and welcome to Concordia University's MBA5201 Marketing Management class. I'm glad you're here. And also let me say congratulations on deciding to pursue an MBA. If you've read my intro, you've seen I went to school, got my degrees, worked for a while, went to graduate school to get an MBA, and both of the jobs I got after getting the degree were because I had the MBA. The people who interviewed me told me after I started working there that I was picked over candidates who had more selling experience, more industry experience, more product knowledge than I did, but they did not have the advanced degree. So again, congratulations. I know it's a slog trying to get through it. I know there are times you question your own sanity and whether you should be doing this. And I understand. 5 years ago, I went back to school to get a master's in marketing so I could start teaching, and now I'm in a PhD program. So like many of you, I am working full-time, actually 2 jobs if you consider the fact that I also teach for 5 universities, online and on ground, and doing the degree. So I'm very empathetic to what you're doing, which is a point I want to make. I know life happens. If you get in a situation where something's happening that week, whatever, childbirth, illness, whatever, reach out to me ahead of time. Reach out to me before assignments are due. Let me know there's a problem. Let us set up a time that you can get the work in. Let's not let it become a crisis after the fact. That's the worst time to try and get recovered. There are a lot of studies out there that show online students who fall behind in week 3 typically never tend to make it up and are the ones who drop out. So I don't want that to happen to you. Let's talk about what you need to make you successful. I will create some new hard dates for you to get assignments in, and I will expect you to honor those dates, but let's talk ahead of time. Now, the other thing you have is the discussion boards. 2 points on the discussion boards. Number one, you know the rules on them. You have to post an initial post, and then you have to do your follow-up post to your classmates. And all of those are due by Sunday night. That is a hard and fast rule. By university policy, I cannot give extensions on that. So you have to stay up with those week after week or you will lose points. The second thing is I will respond to you in each one of your initial posts. I will make a comment, I will ask a question, I will give you an additional reading. I'm not saying you're wrong by any means. I'm just saying, think about this. Where can we go with this discussion? How can I get you to think a little bit? All right? That's the whole purpose behind it. All right? Now, every week when you come into the landing page for Moodle, you will see the weekly assignments. I will augment those with additional readings, additional videos to try and explain the concepts, anything I can to help kind of personalize the week just a little bit more. I'm a big fan of outside videos. I'm also a big fan of cartoons. I think anything I can do to give you a little bit of a chuckle each week kind of helps the learning process just a little bit. Now, when you come into the landing page at the top, you're going to see some things. You're going to see some specific entries up there. You're going to see the place for you to do your introductions, to tell your classmates about you. Please go to the upper right-hand corner of the page where you see your name and the little gray arrow and update your profile to include your picture. It's nice to put a face to a name. So let's meet you. Let's know who you are. Let's understand what your hopes and dreams are for this class. The other thing you're going to see up there is 3 entries. You're going to see one for groups. You have 2 group projects for this semester, which I've also copied and put up there for you and taken them out of the weekly assignment. They're still in the weekly assignments for week 5 and week 8, but I've also given them to you up there so you can get a start on it. Week 5 is not too horrendous. You've got a 5-page group paper with 3 references on social media, digital media. But in week 8, your final project is a 15-page paper with 5 references on a social media campaign. You do not want to wait until the week of each of those projects to start talking with each other. That's the reason why I've given you your group assignments now, and I've given you the assignments now. I want you to get started talking to each other, setting up times to meet, who's going to do what, everything you need to do. Please don't wait until the last minute to dive into these projects. I have been teaching long enough that I can tell when something was done the night before at midnight, including your own personal papers. So please make the effort in this to get it done. We don't have a lot of points in this course, so every one of those assignments, the group and the individual assignments are important to your grade. The best way to reach me is by email. As I said, I travel, so I will check my email every night when I get into the hotel room. I will respond to you. If it's something we need to talk about, we'll set up a time to talk and communicate that way. That's about all I can think of for now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, reach out to me. Let me know. I'm here to help you be successful in this class and bring my experience to you and kind of maybe give you a different way of looking at things in the marketing world. So reach out to me if you need anything. Otherwise, I will talk to you online.